Welcome everybody to Sim Football Broadcast Network SFB, and I am your host and commentator, Mad Dad. Welcome back to Madden, and now it's Madden 27. Thanks for tuning in. If you're a first-time viewer, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And thank you, everybody. We are over 300 subscribers, past 310 now, I believe. Way on our way to 500. Appreciate that. So make sure you keep hitting that subscribe button. It is free, doesn't cost you a thing. And again, appreciate that, everybody. And also, very important, don't forget to hit that like button, smash it. It helps get the video out there to as many people via the YouTube algorithm. And thanks for tuning in. We are here, 3-day early Madden release. We got the deluxe edition. So we're going to look at franchise before we start making our slider set. Let's take a look here. We got online head-to-head, the quick play, training camp, creation center. Here's custom adjustments. Let's look at this here quick. Look at this. Create adjustment, linebackers, show blitz. What does this mean? General, linebacker, show blitz, both. Oh, this is, you can see adjusting stuff, huh? This is different. RPO read, create. You can customize this so it's always. Huh. This is kind of cool. Different. Oh, this is your depth. Covered shell, 2-man, cover 0, cover 6. That's your cover shells. It's kind of cool. Offense. Technique, empty base, max protect, half slide, full slide, half slide. Double team, highest overall, Sam, right, left. That's pretty cool. Very cool adjustments here. That's something new. Download center, edit rosters, playbooks, load, delete, same stuff there. And we're just going to look at all this. We're going to fix this stuff so we get this. We're going to play clocks on, down to 17 seconds, kick against the wind. We're going to leave coach mode off for now. We'll check that out in a minute. No. Alright, keep all this off. Actually, we're gonna. This is 10. Let's see what this is. We're gonna keep it at default for now. Other than that other stuff, we'll just see what the game is like. Test it out. Wear and tear's back here. Yeah.
Menu narration set to 100. Subtitle scales the volume of the menu narration.
All right. Penalties. Everything is. Everything's default. All right. Let's get into the franchise and check it out. Check it out real quick. Create new league. We're going to go online.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
Let's just take our Packers just so we can see what's going on. Oh, this is new. Leverage college coaching experience in the NFL with exclusive abilities and play sheets. What's up, Mr. Hinton? Nice to see you. Bear down, baby. I know the season's coming. We get to talk our crap again, man. I miss you too, bro. I hope you're having a good summer, big guy. I know I am. I'm into boxing, dude. I'm in the best shape of my life since I was 19. I miss all you guys. It's good to see you, whoever else is here. Hope you say hi. This is kind of cool. I guess this is our one step. Are we gonna end up with draft classes? That's the only reason I didn't buy it. I'm sorry, like the college game to me has been like a little disappointment after the comeback. It was good. Last year it was like, it was all right, but like the changes weren't that thing. It's like I'm still needing. The reason to do college was to have college, and then you could do it with Madden. And now they have the NIL and all that. This is cool with the coach. Now bring the players out. Now I can bring the coach. Now I can make my draft classes. We're just going to go with real life coach.
The menu on your left lets you adjust your league settings and where you'll start your franchise. In the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
We always go 10-2. 10-3. Or this is 8-4. That's what we did. All right. Look at this. Well, this is cool. Look at this. We got new stuff here. Right off the bat, I like this HUD at the beginning. Way better. Trades, manual, off, on, tutor pop-ups. Commissioner. Oh, look at that. Free agent frenzy. I don't know what franchise points are, but we're going to turn that on and see what they are. We always put this on very hard. Alright. Salary cap on. We're going to turn that on. I don't know what franchise points are, but we're going to check that out. Breakout scenarios. We went with 65 last year. Superstars 75 with 400 stars. Superstar abilities off. We're going to just turn that off. Yeah, we always go. I like how I can set this right away. So, we're going to have a weak quarterback class. That's going to be our starting. Weak, very weak, very weak, and then we'll swap it. All right. I like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but we're going to find out what franchise points are. 300 franchise points and 200 stamp points to spend on abilities and play sheets. So here's the new hub. Let's see. Golden Wire wants additional preseason work to sharpen his game before week 1. Okay. Ready for week 1. Needs preseason Steelers week. The staff shake-up coming. Firing and hiring staff is available. Wow. This is different. Very cool. Scouting's locked. We got auto subs, formation subs, team schemes. Very cool. Game day. I like this HUD better, a lot better than the old one. Okay. Terry Kills out there, Smith, Stephon Diggs. Look at this, it shows right there. I like this. This is way better. Joe Mixon is still available. Tyler Decker, Kenny Moore, Matt Milano. Pretty cool. All right.
player card provides a complete view of your players, view ratings, archetypes, persona
This is
DNA, and
different.
mindsets, which tell you what a player is concerned about right now. This is the Abilities tab. Here you can see what abilities a player has, and
Okay.
this player has a zone ability. Persona DNA makes every player a unique individual and also allows them to evaluate their individual situation. Players can now hold out, demand trades, or want a contract extension, all driven by Persona DNA.
This is cool. Oh, yes. Now we can go with free agency and not just automatically sign them. This is something I wanted last year. Pretty cool. Cool. So now free agency is not just, oh, yeah, I get this player for a year. All right. That's pretty cool. All right. Hmm. That's different. Cool. You can delegate all this stuff. We'll let the staff handle it. Hmm. Very different.
This is your franchise stat. Coach Central, when you have enough staff points, you can.
All right. We actually have this. We can't fire this guy. +9. They made these even worse. Instead of +7, they're +9. +9. They said we're gonna make them even harder than they were. All hustle. It's not even trimmed edges anymore. Buddy system. They, yeah, they didn't change these at all. These are still like pretty much broken. I'm sure. I knew it wasn't gonna be different. Uh, so now I can sprint franchise points instead. What's this? Right shield, tight end tracker, stud finder, correct. By play sheet. So look at this. Red zone passing. Backer attacker play sheet. Ah, that's new. Third down lab play sheet. Fourth Sunday of October play sheet. Run block. They added some new ones. Chain mover. Yeah. Way more play sheets I see. Way better. Way better. College exclusive. They got some. Just gonna dink around with these. All right. Let's go ahead and play the game here. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what the game looks like. Let's do it, baby. Let's see what it does. This is going to be interesting. I'm not going to call the plays. I'm just going to slow sim it. So let's check it out here at the end.
It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we'll get a primetime preseason matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Welcome, head coach Mike McCarthy and your defending AFC North Pittsburgh Steelers.
Personnel is out. Everyone's ready to get this one going. And off we go on Thursday Night Primetime. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Steeler offense getting out there for his opening drive of the game. They're going to be led out by someone possibly playing his final NFL season. Still going in his early 40s. It is Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP level. This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes.
The pressure down he goes. They got him down to 17. Micah Parsons. Now they're staring down at 3rd and 14.
It's now 3rd down.
Rodgers will look to throw. He's making a big for it. Into the ground he goes. Sliding to a stop. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And it's the Utah State Water quarterback. Year 6 of his career, year 4 as a starter now. It's Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
2nd down. Love. And it's incomplete. Started as a catch, but the hit forced it free before he could secure it. And the connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Love.
Yards to go.
And it's incomplete. That's it. Bring up 4th down.
Intended for
So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after 3 downs.
It's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback.
at their own
The Steeler
20-yard
offense
line.
out and ready to go for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Start on the ground. Down it. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down behind the
He is
line of
quickly
scrimmage.
making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock. And it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players, being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuck in the run.
And he brought down along the 25-yard line. With that 35 now after the last completion got him
Brings
5.
up 3rd and 5.
Here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring him 4th down.
Intended for
Okay,
Jimmy
there's about 60 to
Incomplete.
65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped at almost nothing on the return.
Take over first
The Green
and
Bay
10.
offense returning to the field for their second possession. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Play fake, it's Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And they're going to corral him out of bounds here after giving up about 6 yards on that play.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, Jacobs. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Love now. Defense gets there after a gain of 5. And that was a Packers first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Back-to-back goes Golden. Stop finally made after they give up 16 on the play. And that gives Green Bay the first down.
Matthew Golden. A gain of 16 yards.
They go counter, it's Jacobs. Drops on first down. He had no gain on that first down run.
Wilson on the stop.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Love now to
At the
throw.
Steelers' 49-yard line.
Finds the in route complete. He's going to be brought down before he can really do anything for that catch. So give him what looks like about 7.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And he's not going to be able to get them the first. They're stopping just shy of what they needed. Interesting call now coming up on 4th down.
A gain of a
Here we go.
yard.
Here's one of those
It's
game
now
situations that
4th
just
down.
puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Gets it downfield on target to Watson. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
A gain of
This is
15.
Love on first.
And the
Staying busy,
Packers
staying
first
perfect on
down.
these series. 5 for 5 throwing the ball. Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And they will take him down after a gain of 12. That will be good for Packers first
At the
down.
14-yard line.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master.
down,
See multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he gets home. Touchdown Packers.
Complete to Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs.
Touchdown,
Scoring there
Green
on the
Bay.
10th play of that drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they
His
finish
kick
with
is
6
good.
points.
That one splits the uprights. They
Steelers
jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense headed out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
On the throwaway. He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
play fake. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. And they haul him to the turn of the 21. Devontae Wyatt.
A loss of 6
And that
yards.
means it is now third and
Brings up
16 to
third
go.
and 16.
Rodgers set to pass. That's the line. He's going to run for it. This one's brought to a halt at the 46-yard line.
Is on the scramble.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down. It doesn't keep them on the field. But what it does is it keeps that defense on the snap. I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Escapes a defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Packers getting set here. First and 10. Starting on the ground with Jacobs. Taken down for a quality gain of 15 yards. And that is a Packers first down.
Delayed at the 36-yard line.
Yeah. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Here's Love. Has him on a quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Complete to Jaden
Like
Reed.
it first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. Second down.
And inches. At the
Shotgun give down to
46-yard line.
Jacobs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. First and 10 now from the 46. Play action. Love. And that hit pops the catch free. That's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Intended for Christian Watson. Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Kicks the handoff. Now Love. Target is there, but it is incomplete. Defender saying,
Intended
"I'm
for
on rush."
Matthew
They hit to
Wilson.
force that to the ground. It's third down.
It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
There's Love to throw. He's got it complete to Reed. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Jaden
Gain
Reed.
15 there.
A gain
And
of
it'll give the
15.
Packers the first.
And a Packer
You just love that
first
kind
down.
of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Love, first and 10. That last play giving him 8 completions on his 12 attempts. Give to Jacobs from the pistol. He locates a couple yards through that pass. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
The tackle made at the
Hey, that's a
36-yard
run that's
line.
ho-hum on the stat
2
sheet,
yards
but
on
if
the
you see a
pickup.
bigger play on the
It's
ground
second
later
and
on,
8.
it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We've reached the end of one on Thursday night primetime. The Packers on top early. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Looking to throw, Taylor. He doesn't see a winner he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Hit there, driven out of bounds. Gave out 8 before. That gives Green Bay the first down.
An 8-yard
Oh,
pickup.
that just sucks
First
the
down,
wind out of the
Green Bay.
defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. We need to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Behind the inside handoff to Law. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 7 and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Quick pass here into the hands of Rice. Getting there for the stop, but giving him about 9 on the play. That will be good for Packers first down.
9 yards. First down, Packers.
Looking inside the red zone. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Taylor. Looking for something, but the defense breaks the play first. Dropping him at the 27. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Loss on the play. And it's
Taylor. Trying to set that screen, but it falls incomplete. And now they're facing 4th down. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. This will be a 44-yard run. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Dante Kent with a return. Things going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he circles. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, there's the stop. Play hits for 15 before. He is going to be good for the Steelers first down. Nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
This is ahead for about 5. Andrew Cooper there to make the stop.
It's a gain of 5.
Second down
Brings
now,
up 2nd
Allen.
and
This
5.
is a heater going deep. Caught just shy of the goal line. In just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up 1st and goal.
6 yards.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Goes haywire. Fumble. And the Packers secure it. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
You get down in these compacted areas, Kate, and things happen so fast. Those defenders, they fly around the field between the 20s, but you get inside the red zone, and they deliver with some viciousness. And that time the hit, well, knocks the ball free and gives that defense a possession.
The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
This quarterback's living nightmare and the defender's dream right there. Not just to get the sack and get home, the sack fumble, that's what these defenders live for.
Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Miller's going to throw. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no one connecting. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
There defensively.
Allen throwing. Able to get time and complete. So solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short, between the tackles. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's taken down at the
The
33-yard
Packers
line.
take their first time
A gain
out.
of 1.
And they'll have
It's
2 left to work
down
with here in the
at
first
less
half.
than a yard.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Howard to the air. And they don't get the catch they need there. That man was forced block. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on down.
Incomplete.
You know,
It's
Kate,
a
I don't think I've ever
turnover
met
on
a
downs.
defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll go from the gun with Lloyd. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Dick Corbeck making the play.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
We'll have him 4 and a first down as he's brought to a stop.
The tackle by Dean
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play.
A gain of 15.
That's good for a Green Bay first down.
Green Bay.
To the air, Taylor. The catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough ass partner making that play against double coverage. It's second down. Lloyd on a shotgun handout. And that one doesn't get him much. Maybe a yard. It's third down.
He's tackled at the
Sometimes
40-yard
just feel
line.
like in the background
It's a
of
gain
every
of a
whole home
yard.
run is a bigger
And
play.
it's
It just
third
needed
down.
one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here he goes, third and long. Lost control of another one. And the Steelers get to it. That return doesn't get much, but it does get him across the midfield stripe.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And after they were stopped on fourth down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. On first down, Warren. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock. They're inside the opposing 30. Big gain of 14 on the play. And the Steelers have the first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Warren once more. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Packers' 25-yard line.
This is Allen. Finds a man right side. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
A loss of 1 brings up third and 8.
Skoranek in motion left. Air it out on third. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The attempted target is running back. And the results, fourth down coming up. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. Here's a 44-yard look from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'll give a little credit to their defense right there, Kate. Sudden change situation. Your offense fumbles. You've got to find a way to hold them to the field goal, and they just did.
He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first
Out
and
now
10
comes the Packer
at their own
offense. Their
27-yard
defense
line.
held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Green Bay offense to the line. And sometimes, like there, almost nothing from this. They just run it right into the teeth of the offense.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. Now it's Taylor. He's hit and taken down. They're at the 18. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use it 2nd time. They're down to the final line of this half. Again, Daniel Whelan heading out for another punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. So that's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in the half. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. Back to throw. Allen. Short pass brought in. He's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On second.
At the
Here's Allen.
45-yard
He
line.
goes in on him and drag him down on the other side of midfield. They got him at the 48. Devontae Wyatt.
The tackle made
That
back
sets
at
up
his
3rd and
48-yard
15 to
line.
go. Running back sent in motion. Snap to Allen. Finds him on the crossing run. And he's going to be dragged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. On 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Mallory back to throw. This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf. Incomplete.
Intended for
Stays at
18
that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd
Allen
and
looking.
10.
Makes the catch. He's down inside the 30. And this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoidable altogether. 8-10, right up near that marker
Brings
now.
up 3rd down.
And the gun. Here's Allen. Rams is going to win this rep. They get to it.
Quarterback taken down.
Devontae Wyatt.
By Devontae
Now it's going to be
Wyatt.
4th and 9.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A
This
53-yard
kick
attempt.
is
The
good.
kick
He
is
needed to
good.
get all of it there, and
Makes
he
the
did.
score.
We have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25.
The Packers take over 1st
Here's the
and 10.
Packer offense headed out to start the 3rd quarter.
25-yard line.
And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
You know, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Taylor now. It's caught. He found some space. Stops there, but that gets them the first big gain before the defense got to him. About 22 yards.
A gain of 22
Tight ends
yards.
will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. He'll call his own number. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield on their own side. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Back at his own 49.
Here's Taylor to throw. This one to Williams out left side. Has an 11 before heading out. So a little momentum here for tackling this third down.
And it's third down.
Looking to throw, Taylor. And the defensive play makes this one not working out in their favor. He's on to the ground. And it's Derek Harmon. And that means it is 4th and 6. The Packers send out their punting unit. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They'll start the drive with Warren. Looks like they're getting back to on the open play this drive.
That's the that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. An aggressive call on second.
Out of the gun, Allen. He's going to get this over the middle to Wilson. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35.
Yards on the play. That's good for us Steelers.
This is Warren, heading right. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
These are some of the little hidden plays in the game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
For the football, he's good. The play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. That right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
First down from the 42. Trying the left side with Warren. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
He was taken down
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a microwave.
Yes, injuries will ever crop up, Kate. I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And with a man all over him, he just can't bring it in clean. It's an incomplete pass, and that brings up third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete, Brock. Good coverage to John that one free. We got fourth down.
Incomplete.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this
A
one.
61-yard
It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. At the distance, but no good. He finds that left upright. And this will remain a 4-point game.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
The Packers all set to get back out there. And through two quarters, Brock, it has been the defenses directing the pace of this game. Both offenses, got the same message during halftime. Switch things up, guys. Switch it up.
Yeah, that's not a pleasant message. It's such a dichotomy sometimes in that locker room at halftime, especially when one side of the ball is doing their job and really not. These offenses got to get it going.
Big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Packer first down.
Throwing, Taylor. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Coverage defensively by Nick Herbig.
he's going to be brought down low and short in the neighborhood of that first down marker. So give him about 6 on that play. Now it's 4th down. So they're setting up the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. From the right hash, about 40. Pressure mid, and it's blocked. Now they can move with it, scooped inside the 40.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now. And wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Steelers and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here with Warren. And that's only 1 yard in the middle in the 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
That coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Allen throwing. Dumps it off to his running back. Hit there and he's forced out. So they have about 15 before it. And that's going to give the Steelers the first
A
down.
gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Steelers first
Allen to
down.
the air. Down the field. He's got Wilson. Contact is made, and that's going to take him out of bounds. Gain of about 21 on the play. That was good for Pittsburgh. First down.
That's another Steelers
Sticking to the air here.
first down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. It's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the
Motion him out of the backfield
21-yard
left.
line.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers
They're off the play
first
fake.
down.
The Rushers going to win this route. They get to it. And they're in a tough spot now on this 2nd and goal.
A 5-yard loss leads to 2nd and goal at the 16-yard line.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This is Allen. Oh, he's going to run for it. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
10 yards.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Like the best kickers in this league, he's just keeping on with his job. That's a 3rd now. He's knocked through the uprights. 3 times, not going to get it done in this game, though. Eventually, they're going to start running him out for some PATs.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Packers take over.
The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And standout special teams play kept these guys from getting 3 out of that last drive. Probably not looking to leave anything to chance this time around. Take this one in for 6.
And the best way to keep a field goal from getting blocked is not to even put the field goal unit on the field. The extra point unit, that's what they're aiming for.
Number 32,
And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
Harrison.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
So we've hit the end of this 3rd quarter for this Thursday night primetime game. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Second and 3 now. To the air, Taylor. They did it! He made the interception! Darnell Savage with the pick.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got a lot of time to take a risk. cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The Steelers offense headed out. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut! He's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. They lead into a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
It's completed out to the right. Good reaction to the off-field. They're going to get to a behind line.
I certainly don't mind completions. Go getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands in a hurry. That one was way too predictable as it goes backwards.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Here comes the Green Bay offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the give, it's Lloyd. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
It's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. The second down becomes critical because nobody has a 3-yard line.
Gets you on the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Taylor. He's making a bid for it. Taken down after a quality gain though, 15 yards. And that is a Packers 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Lloyd running dead ahead. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 33.
He's taken
a
down
19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A gain of
1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st down, Packers.
They run once more with Lloyd. And they've got 1st down. Give him a good hook to on that previous play.
He's brought down
an instant replay of his previous run. Brock, but another great opening created up front. Listen, thank you very much.
And this offense totally in the driver's seat. One time to run it back the 3rd time. So maybe a time for right over their heads every week for to pass.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Lloyd. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay.
The ball carrier. Touchdown, Green Bay.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Looking to tack on the point after.
For the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut.
Makes the
Lead
score
is up to 8.
Packers 17. Steelers 9.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And this game might be going better if he could have have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Tight end in motion left. Allen going play action. This ball's caught by Tanya. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Got 4 on the completion, so 6 ahead of him on second down.
Second and 6.
Send the tight end in motion.
30-yard line.
Throwing on seconds. Here's Allen. In trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. And that's the first career sack for the Penn State
A
alone.
loss of 9 on the play.
Offense looking to
Brings up
convert as they
third
come up to the
down.
line. Third down. Motioning the tight end now. Mallory back to throw. Gets this one to carry. And there goes he goes. Well short of that mouthpiece. Brings up fourth down.
Aaron Johnston
The
in
Steelers set to
formation
punt it.
for the Steelers.
And he's been getting all of it every time out. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over
And
first
Marshawn
and 10.
Lloyd ready to take
At
over
their
once
own
again.
25-yard
And as some
line.
running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Here's Lloyd. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Marshawn Lloyd, the Packers take
There might be a little bit of a disappointment on the game. They want more. They always do. That's
gain of
exactly
4.
what they were after
Now
offensively
second and
to get
6.
this drive
At
moving.
the 29-yard line.
Here's Taylor to throw. Finds his man over the middle. Rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They've got the first down.
Sprague. A gain of 7. First down.
Give left side to Lloyd. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker. Down that one.
They're getting close, and they're going to drop Taylor. There's Derek Harmon. That's going to be 22 yards for them to pick up on this third down.
And it's third down.
Taylor now. That's caught in strong by Rice. And you're going to get 9 on this one, but not enough as that stop forces 4th and long.
A gain
You
of
know,
9
I
on
like the
play.
completion. You
But it
never
brings
turn
up
down the
fourth
completion.
down.
That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. Gets it back to the 20.
At their own
Now Pittsburgh's
20-yard line.
offense running back out for a new series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Motion man sent left. Here go play action with Mallory. Got a man. Tommy has it. And they're going to first down. Nice chunky yards there. Getting about 17 of them.
17 yards.
We've set it down
And the
from
Steelers
37.
first down. First and 10 at the
To throw.
37-yard line.
Out by 1 out of the backfield.
Complete
He's
to
down after getting this up to the
Jalen
41.
Warren. It's a gain of 5.
5 on the catch.
Brings up
5 still to
second
go
and
on
5
second down.
at the 41-yard line.
Warren here from the gun. And this is headed the wrong way. Lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Motion the tight end over. Third and long. They're going to throw. Making the call himself. And there's about 9 before a stop is made. And that is going to be good for the Steelers first down.
A gain of
The
9
Steelers
yards.
calling their first time out.
That's
towards the end of this game.
First and 10
Ball's
at
on
the
the 48. Here we
48-yard
go.
line.
First down. Here he is to throw. Complete over the middle.
Allen's pass.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
To running.
Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Needs to get the last yard now on second.
At the
He's
42-yard
blocked. A
line.
big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could
Jalen
not afford
Warren,
to lose
the ball
yards there.
carrier. He was taken down behind the
throw.
line of scrimmage.
Got a man. It's Scarani. There's the stop. Looks like about 7 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Steelers the first down.
7-yard gain.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its
Another
second timeout.
Steelers first down.
To throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second
They
and
look to throw
4.
it.
At the Packers' 32-yard line.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And it gets all the way down to the 16-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 16 yards. And the Steelers first down.
They get up there and clock the ball. A little over 50 seconds now remaining. Ball on the 16. It's second and 10. In motion, the slot man right. Second down now, Allen. Almost another catch on this drive there. The defender breaks this one up, so it's incomplete. Makes it third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing now. Able to hit Tunyon, complete. And he's going to grab enough for the first down, not by much.
Gain of 10 yards.
That's all that matters. Sets him up with the
That's
first and
good
goal.
for a Steelers first down.
They stops the clock, 32 seconds to go. Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal. Setting up to pass. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be his second drop of the game.
Intended
It
for
brings up third
A.T.
down.
Perry. Incomplete. Brings up third and goal.
Looking to throw it. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to the last play. He gets the shot now to force overtime. A lot of folks think they got the tougher part out of the way right there, Brock. But coming up with the right call to tie it now, kind of feels just as tough.
It can be, but this is where it's very simple to me. Just simplify it and get your player the ball. Not the best play, but your best player. He's got to touch it.
All right, they got the touchdown, but that was only half of it. So now they need this two-point conversion or
The
this one's
Steelers
over.
will line up for the two-point
To
conversion.
the air. And they can't get this hit after the touchdown. Unfortunately, can't finish off the two they needed to tie this game and force overtime. Less than 5 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And this is recovered by the Packers hands
The
team.
onside
They're
kick
going to win this
recovered
game.
by Green Bay.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They're out there with a lead that's down now to just 2 points, Brock. So you got to be cautiously aggressive, right? Try to run out the clock, but take care of the football because all it takes is a field goal to beat you.
How many times do these games we call come down to just one possession? It's why these teams spend so much time situationally in the red zone, end of half, end of game. You've got to live for these situations.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory.
All right. Overall,
Well, that'll do it for
improvement.
us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
I mean, it's an overall improvement from last year's base. Way better, but still pretty much the same stuff. I mean, Drew Aller, 72%. He's a 68 overall. He's not going to have a 72% completion game. Like, not in his first debut. He's not going to throw it 36 times either, even if they are down. And then Rodgers, I don't know. The sacks, that was a big deal too. Too many for both sides. But I mean, it's an overall improvement from last year. I don't know. You guys will have to decide what you think. I think it's better. The quarterback base is better. They never threw the ball away, but again. Okay, that was weird. That's broken right now. Zone is the upgrade. What's his persona? Composed. Mentor. Man zone. This is pretty cool. I'll upgrade his slot. I do like this. This is very cool. Okay, yeah. I don't care about this stuff. It's pretty neat little thing here. The news center. Can't interact with any of these, doesn't seem like, but you just read them. Again, pretty neat. We don't have the weekly recap show no more. Doesn't look like it. What did square do? All right, well, that's where we'll leave it. Hopefully, that gives you a little idea, a sneak peek. We'll start working on the slider set here for this and see what we can come up with. Stay tuned, and thanks for tuning in. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, help us get to 500. And also, don't forget to smash that like button. Until next time, you're watching SFBN, and I'm Mad Dad. Peace out. Much love.